Plagiarism, a growing temptation in the digital age. After viewing this presentation, students will be able to define plagiarism, recognize the causes that often lead to plagiarism, identify the problems that arise from committing plagiarism, and explain methods to prevent plagiarism. What is plagiarism? Plagiarism is the act of stealing and passing off the ideas or words of another as one's own. Common examples of plagiarism include writing a quote verbatim, word for word, or paraphrased and not citing the original source, printing or photocopying someone else's work and passing it off as your own, using proper citations, but all words are quoted or paraphrased. The work contains only the words of others and not your own. Plagiarism and the Internet. The Internet provides access to a wealth of information. For example, in completing a Google search for Abraham Lincoln, one is given over 11 million results in less than a second. With such a large quantity of resources available in just a few seconds, students are more tempted to borrow the idea of others rather than create a work that is original. Existence of writing services such as CustomEssayMeister.com or BestEssay.com offer custom papers for students. The student then passes it off as his or her own work. Why plagiarism occurs. Common examples include procrastination. The student put the paper off until the night before and does not have enough time to write it. Pressure. The student wants to earn a good grade and feels that using the words of others is the only way to achieve this goal. Confusion. The student does not understand that paraphrasing can be plagiarism. He or she paraphrases the words of others without including his or her own unique words and ideas. Sloppiness. The student did not record bibliographic information accurately or did not record the information at all. As a result, they either do not cite their sources or the information is incorrect. Why should you care about plagiarism? With tools such as Turnitin.com, teachers can easily catch plagiarism. Plagiarism is stealing. The theft of someone's words and ideas is no different than a pickpocket stealing a person's wallet. Copyright. Just like movies and music, texts are protected under copyright law. Remember that fair use allows you to use facts gathered by others for the purpose of completing research for school. It does not mean that you can turn in the work of others as your own. Consequences. In school, teachers and college instructors often handle cases involving plagiarism on class work. Action taken by schools may depend on the degree of the violation. Did you print off someone else's work and try to pass it off as your own? Or did you simply not cite direct quotes? When is it a crime? If the plagiarist can earn money or prizes for the copied work, then it may be considered a misdemeanor, a crime punished by a fine. The fine can be anywhere from $100 to $50,000. Use the following guidelines to prevent plagiarism. Cite your sources. Always give credit where credit is due. Be organized. Neatly record research and bibliographic information. Don't procrastinate. Give yourself plenty of time to research, write, and edit your work before the due date. Ask for help. If you are confused about whether your work is plagiarism, ask your teacher for help. Here's a quiz to review what you know. First question. What is plagiarism? A. Stealing movies, music, and books from the Internet. B. Using the words and ideas of others as your own. C. Using your own words along with the cited quotes in a paper. Or D. None of the above. You should have selected answer B. Plagiarism is when an individual uses the words and ideas of others as his or her own. Question 2. True or false? Is the following an example of plagiarism? A student is writing a biography on Abraham Lincoln. She finds some great information on Wikipedia, so she prints it out. She then takes scissors and cuts out the sentences she likes and pastes them together on construction paper along with a photo of Abraham Lincoln. She writes her name at the top of the paper and turns it in to her teacher the next day. You should have selected true. The student contributed nothing to the assignment. The work contributes no original words or ideas from the student, and none of the work was cited. Question 3. Which of the following lists 2 reasons why students plagiarize? A. Confusion and procrastination. B. Confusion and preparedness. C. Organization and procrastination. Or D. None of the above. You should have selected A. Students plagiarize because they may be confused about the differences between plagiarism and paraphrasing, or they have procrastinated and do not have enough time to complete the assignment. Pressure to get a good grade and sloppy note-taking can also lead to plagiarism. Question 4. True or false? Can plagiarism be considered a misdemeanor crime? You should have selected true. Plagiarism can be classified as a misdemeanor and punished by a monetary fine if the guilty party receives money or a prize as a result of the plagiarized work. Most plagiarism cases involving students are handled by the teacher or college instructor. Question 5. How can you prevent plagiarism? A. Cite your sources. B. Don't procrastinate. C. Be organized. Or D. All of the above. You should have selected answer D. Citing your sources, using your time wisely, and being organized can all help to prevent plagiarism. Also remember to ask your teacher for help when you are unsure of your work. For more information on plagiarism, visit the following websites: